Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, I'm your hostess, and if you've watched part one, welcome back for part two of the Thrifty Fun Birthday Edition. We went all over West Tennessee and parts of northern Mississippi for our birthday, and we hit thrift stores, a rummage sale, antique malls, yard sales, you name it, we went there. Our first day we spent in Paris, Tennessee, and we did not get to go to the thrift stores because they were having a parade that day. You don't want to go when a small town is doing a parade because every street in the city just about is closed off. But we did enjoy a good lunch, and we headed up towards Dresden to another part of Tennessee and found a Amish store that was just fabulous, y'all. We're so excited that we found this place. I've got their business card and the receipt from the items we bought there. You will see that towards the end of this video. And we found all kinds of goodies all over the place. I did miss an item in my rummage sale items from the last video, and it was 3 of these little solar lamps to put outside for 25 cents a piece, and there was 3 of them, so we're real excited about those to have added to our landscape outside. Where to begin? Well, I guess I will start on this side. Since I started on this side the last time, I'm going to start on this side. I did find a recipe book. Y'all know I love my recipe books. Look at this. Begged, Borrowed, and Stolen Recipes, an Oregon collection. This was written by Jean Ritter Smith, and it has some great recipes in here. I'm not going to go through the whole book. But, I mean, just really, really nice. There's one in here for Norman's Moose Milk. Right there. It's got some interesting titles on it. It's got some canning recipes in here, which I absolutely love. This one's for yellow tomato preserves. And it's got some science activities you can do with your kids if you're homeschooling. I thought these were great. Here's one for Willie's coat flowers. And it's got a recipe for Aunt Sue Jean's hand cream. And it's got another recipe for the coat flowers here. And Flossie's salt flour. That's for making ornaments and stuff. Or Play-Doh for the kids. This one I thought was really interesting. It's called Dancing Mothballs. And then old-fashioned rose beads. Just really interesting things that we can use. And, of course, all kinds of good recipes in this book. I'm looking forward to going through here and marking some recipes to do with all of y'all. This recipe book, I'm not sure of the date on it. Let me check and see if they dated the book. It was copyright in 1982. So it's a really interesting cookbook, and she had a little story in the front of the cookbook. Cooking is easier, to Quentin, who's interested, patient, and well-fed. With thanks to Mimi Bell for her incendiary enthusiasm, Mimi, who urged, encouraged, and advised, complimented and prodded, but has never given me a recipe. Hi, Aunt Al. Really cute. She put that in the cover of the book. So these are going to be great recipes for me to go through, and there's all kinds of good stuff in here, including those little scientific experiments that we could do with our kids. I might even do those here just so y'all could see how they're done. Really, really a treasure of a cookbook. And I think this was 50 cents or $1. I can't remember. But it was a really good buy. Picked this up for my grandson at one of our local thrift stores. It's a fishing game. It's one of those little magnetic fishing games. And you grab the fish. Let's see if I can get them out of the corner. You grab the fish, and the little magnet inside will walk the fish around. If I can get one of them to walk, there we go. You can move the fish around, and they can bump into each other and etc. And he can play that at the table. This is a game that I grew up playing these types of games when I was younger, and it's just a lot of fun for a small child to be able to do that, and it teaches some motor skills. So it's really fun to do. And let's see if I can get one of them walking or swimming. He's swimming, and he attaches to the magnet. So anyway, $1, couldn't beat it. A lot of fun, and it teaches my grandson motor skills. We did pick up something at Walmart on clearance for my grandson too, and it was on clearance for $3. It was originally $7.97, and it's a little truck there, little emergency truck, big truck pups. So this is part of the Paw Patrol, and he likes Paw Patrol, so that will go in his bag full of goodies. I picked this up, and I believe this was a thrift store. This is a dumpling set, and it was 99 cents. I'm going to open them up because there's 3 different sizes in here. This is the bigger one, and then it has a medium size and a small for 3 different size dumplings. And I got that cookbook from C&C Farms, and this is going to go perfect with that because that book was all about dumplings and pasties and different things. So these will be really handy to have, and I'm looking forward to using those in future videos. We picked up, I think I've already used that one. We picked up a Razorback shaker, and you shake it out of the snout, and it is an Arkansas Razorback. It's got the little plug in it, and if I can get the camera right, and it may not pick, it's not picking it up, I don't think. It was 99 cents. My husband is an Arkansas Razorback fan, y'all. He loves the Razorbacks. So this was his find, and he was super excited about it. I also found a lace tablecloth, y'all. Beautiful lace tablecloth. Paid $4 for it. I think I've shown this before, but if I did, y'all forgive me because I had it over with my things and I couldn't remember if I did or not. $4 for that. I'm always looking at lace because sometimes I'll use the lace for other projects, not necessarily for what they were intended to be used for. This is a very cute bowl, and this would be great for potato salad or macaroni salad or any kind of salad really, and it was $5. And it was the bowl and lid. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it other than it needs a good cleaning. There's no chips or anything. I thought that was a really great buy. And I broke my mixing bowl that goes to my stand mixer, y'all. And I'm hoping this one will work, but even if it doesn't, I can take the mixer off the stand and use it either way. And this was at a thrift store for $4.99. So I thought that was a really, really good bowl on this. My husband's like, "What do you need that for?" You know, but I have ideas in my head, and that's the way I think through things. I also picked this up at a thrift store. This is a half-gallon or close to a half-gallon old juice bottle, I do believe. And the ball lids fit on there. And they had two prices on it. One of them was $2.99 and one was $1.99. So we got it for the lesser price of $1.99. And I'm going to bring my basket. The basket was in the last video, y'all. But I can. And I have been looking at these jars online, and they are like $40 for 6 of the small ones. This is a very good size Weck canning jar. Now it's got a cork lid on it that didn't come with it. I will have to replace the glass lid, the gasket, and the little clips that hold this on here. But these are really good to can with, and they use these over in European countries. And I paid $1. Super, super excited about that on the Weck. And these little Bonne Maman jelly jars, these things you can recan with. Now, I know they say you're not supposed to recan with store-bought jars for numerous reasons, but if you go to Homestead Tessie, she's got a couple of videos where she actually cans with these, and the gaskets inside are like brand new. And even if I didn't can with these would be really cute spice jars. And they were in an antique store, $2 a piece. Y'all, I got 6 of these. And there's the first 3. Let me move these over to the side. And another 3. So I have a total of 6 of these jars, all in fantastic shape. I was really excited to get them, and I'm looking for these for various projects, and like I said, these are really good for jellies and stuff that you can water bath can. Now she did do a pressure can, I believe, with these on one of her videos. It was a Rebel canning thing, but she did do it, and they will seal again. And you can use the lids several times, and I think you can buy the replacement lids for these also. So that was really good. And canning, you know, when you do canning, home canning, you want a lot of jars. Or when you're preserving food, you want a lot of jars. So, we're going to move on to Yoder's. And we spent a little money at Yoder's. I'm not going to lie to you. We spent a little bit of money there. But there's a business card, and I will put a picture of that at the end of this video. And I forgot to ask them if they will do mail orders. I'm pretty sure they will. Now, I did not take any video footage inside or take pictures inside because it is an Amish store, and I want to be respectful of the Amish. You want to be extremely respectful to what they believe in. And I got a nice little receipt. There's their Yoder's name on there. And I kept the receipt because I wanted to keep up with how much we were spending. But I got a Big Bertha spoon to go with my Big Bertha pot, y'all. Look at this. Long-handled spoon. This is stainless steel. And it is an NSF. And they've got the sticker over the rest of it, so I can't tell you the name of it, but it's NSF. And we paid $9.89 for that. So it was worth the buying this because that pot is so deep. And this will make it easier for me to get to the bottom of the pot. I'll set that over on this side. And I also picked up another ladle. And this is a bigger ladle than the ones I have. This is a full cup ladle, or an 8-ounce ladle. It's 8 ounce or 236.48 millimeter. And it is made in India. Stainless steel. And it's got the little hook. I can attach that to the top of my cabinets and keep it in place. And we paid $7.95 for that. So I've got an extra ladle now. The other ladles I have are half cups. So this is a little bit bigger. And they actually had one that was really big. And I want to go back and get it at some other point in time, because that would make it so much easier to fill those quart jars with beans or whatever. While we're on the canning subject, have you ever heard of Superb canning lids? These are an Amish made canning lid. They have a blue gasket. The gasket's blue. They sell these on Lehman's, and they're very expensive. And I bought a 5 dozen pack for, let's see if I can get it up there where you can see, $13.99. And they also had a long pack that was $45. And I'm just going to open this up. These are very good canning lids. I've never used them, but everybody that I have talked to brags about how much better they are for canning, less canning failures, etc. And they are very, very thick. I have pulled out several of the used canning lids that I have. And I'm going to start with the 4 jars that's made in China, y'all. This is what everybody's bragging about online. This is the canning lid. This one has been used now. And I want to compare these. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but there is a big difference, a huge difference in the thickness of this one with this one. And this one is a Mason canning lid that is a cheap knockoff from China that is on Amazon, and I mistakenly bought it, and it is also extremely thinner than this one. And if you look at these two lids, it's the same thickness, y'all. So the 4 jars lid and the knockoff Mason lids, these failed. So far with this one, I haven't had any failures, but I won't be buying it because the company that sells these hides the fact that it's made in China. They do not tell you on their website. This is a Kerr canning lid. And this is comparable to the Superb canning lid. Now, they're 2 different lids, you can see. But it is comparable to the thickness of this lid. And Kerr is a very good brand. And the last one I'm going to show you is a ball lid. And ball lids are very, very thin compared to the Superb lid. So when I start canning, y'all be looking for the review of the Superb lid. This is the regular mouth lid. I'm going to put it back in the bag. I've also got a package of the wide mouth Superb lids. And we paid $17.69 for 5 dozen. And I will put at the end of the video about how much that is per dozen. I was really, I told my husband, I said, we need to go back and we need to stock up. Because I do a lot of canning. 10 dozen lids will not last me long here. But these are extremely a better quality canning lid, I can tell you that. Okay, this is a Kerr canning lid. This is the Superb canning lid. You can see the difference. Now, they are a little bit different on the thickness. I was really surprised with that because the Kerr on the regular mouth was the same size. This is a ball. And yeah, these are the used ones. I save these for when I do dry canning, or I'm using a jar and I just want to cover the jar with a band and a lid. For the refrigerator, I will reuse those. So this is the ball compared to the Superb. And you can see there is a difference in the thickness. And this last one is the 4 jars. Wide mouth lid. There's the Superb brand. And again, this 4 jars is very thin compared to the Superb lid. So these are going to be a better quality, I do believe. And it is for 5 dozen. And I was really excited to get these. Really excited. Now, they do sell the small packages, you know, the 12 packs. But as much canning as I do, I save money buying the multiple pack. So I was really excited about finding my canning lids. Superb. They're made by the Amish. Now, we picked up some stuff to make fodder with. We won't be making fodder through the summer. We will start it back up in the winter months. And I found their lentil beans. And there it is. This is a 1.73 pound package at $3.02 a pound, and it was $5.22. And their packaging is very nice on everything that they have in the store. They take a lot of pride in their packaging. And this is probably something I may or may not use to make fodder, but I may use it to make bread with. This is the hard red winter wheat. Right there. Or the wheat berries. People call them wheat berries. This was 5 pounds and 5.51 pounds. It's $1.19 a pound, and we paid $6.56 for this bag of winter wheat. And y'all, I can take this and plant it out in the yard and have wheat if I wanted to. I can grind this up and make flour and bake with it. There's a lot of things I can do with this, or I can make fodder for the chickens. So I thought that was a really good buy. Now, they have the bulk flours and sugar in their store, the 50 pound bags, and it really wasn't that expensive when you think about how much you're paying per pound. But I have no place to store it right now, so we didn't purchase any big bags. But that is Yoder's. Thought that was really good buys. Get these out of my way. Y'all, we spent a total of $66.93 at Yoder's. There's the receipt. I'll take a picture of that at the end also so you can get a clear look at that. We went to Rural King on the way back from Paris, and they had some clearance items, and I'm going to show you what we got. I'm not showing you everything because we got multiples of the cups and all of this. So the first thing we got were these insulated 30-ounce mugs, and they will keep cold for 24 hours. These were $9.99 or $10, somewhere around $10 a piece. My husband and I love these. They need a good cleaning. This little clip here will come out so you can wash your lid. It's got a great gasket on it. The gasket will come off also. And these are really nice to have. They are stainless steel. They're sweat proof, they're BPA free, they're double wall vacuum insulated and dishwasher safe. So all of that information is on the side, and it will keep things hot for up to 6 hours. So if you wanted to use it for something hot, you can do that too. We bought several of these to give to our kids and our grandkids. $4.93 on the clearance. I couldn't believe it. And then we got them each a handle that the cup fits in. And these little plastic handles were on clearance for 51 cents. And I have no idea what the regular price was on it. I forgot to look, but 51 cents for the handles. Now the only thing I don't like about this is that that handle can slip down. So you have to be careful when you're using it. We also bought an extra lid for each of them, so that they can take it and change it out, and they would just put the, well, it's got a little clear one on here that it's not as nice as this one, but you can switch them out and have a nice little top for your cup if you want to change out your lid and not change the cup. 51 cents a piece, or if the lid breaks, you got a replacement. 51 cents for this. And then the reusable stainless steel drinking straws and the brush to clean it with for these cups, for these tall cups. The cleaning brush is 7.09 inches, and the straws are 8.98 inches, so almost 9 inches for the straw. 51 cents for the pack, and we bought a pack of these for both my daughters, and then they will each get the cups for their family and the additional drinking lid for the cup. I thought that was a great buy. Great little gift for them. And this was my husband's birthday gift from me. It is a Lincoln Outfitters 20-quart Built Tough cooler. And it is very nice. I'm not going to open it up, but it's got a place you can put a lock on it. It's got a nice handle on it. It's got a place to put 2 cups on top. And it will keep everything in there cool for over 5 days. Perfect for river trips and camping. Includes a wide capacity drain, and it is a rubber non-slip feet on the bottom. It's got little feet on the bottom, and if you're fishing, it's got your measure on the top. So if you're fishing and you want to measure your fish, you can measure your fish. And it's just really a quality made cooler. It's very heavy. I have trouble lifting it, but it will hold up to 16 cans plus the ice. So it will hold 16 cans plus the ice. So it's got a pretty good size interior on it. And we paid $49.99 for that. So that was a really good buy. And he's been wanting one of these for a while. So our old coolers are looking pretty bad. or they're either too big or too small. So this is like a medium-sized cooler, and I think he's going to really enjoy it. They only had the purple, though, so he didn't have a choice on colors, but that was his birthday gift, y'all. Well, y'all, we have reached the end of our Thrifty Fun Birthday Edition Part 2, and I will link Part 1 above me, or I'll probably also link it in the description box below this video, so if you missed it, you can go back and watch it. But I think we got some superb thrifty gifts, or thrifty hauls over the weekend. My favorite item, though, has got to be the cannon lids, y'all. You just don't know. And I'm going to tell you what the price is on these in just a moment. Okay, we paid $13.99 for 5 dozen lids. So the cost per dozen was $2.80 a dozen. That's cheaper than what you can get it at Walmart or Family Dollar or Dollar General. So $2.80 a dozen buying it in bulk like this, and it's probably even cheaper when I buy the big long packs. And for the wide mouth, it was $17.69 for 5 dozen, and that came out to $3.54 a dozen, which is still cheaper than what you can buy the wide mouth lids for in any of the stores I've just mentioned. So these were real bargains, and they are a better quality canning lid. I'm pretty certain, and every review I have seen is it's never had a canning fail. So we will see. We will try these out. I really like the fact that it's got a really good lip there to go inside the jar and to grab that gasket, give that gasket a chance to really seal down. So we're looking forward to using these. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody that has celebrated our birthdays with us. My husband and I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And our gifts from our birthday bash will be mailed out on Thursday. Until I see you again, may the Lord bless you and keep you.